Scorpio, welcome to Blue Divine Tarot. Let's get into your reading. I'm picking up on some racist energy with the Ace of Wands in reverse. You may have been making fun of somebody because of you're racist, or you don't like black people, or you may not like white people, or you may not like Indian people, or you may not like spiritual people. Uh, Scorpio, with the Ace of Wands in reverse, like you don't feel like those are the type of people that should be living on Earth. With the Six of Wands in reverse, you're very vindictive towards a certain society of people or groups or multiple groups or societies of people with the Sun card because of their actions or because of what they self-discover about themselves or what they practice as rituals and spells or prayers to their higher consciousness. Like whatever that they do for themselves, like you are very racist to them. These multiple groups or societies that you can define yourself. But with the Chariot, I'm getting you've been trying to move forward or you've been trying to make some sort of actions towards just moving forward, like moving forward with life. But with the Three of Swords in reverse, I'm getting like maybe Scorpio, you may be very suicidal, or you may want people to be suicidal, or you may want these certain races, these certain races, these certain races. I feel like you want like people that don't want to. I feel like you may be a white person. You want black people to like love you and to have a baby with you, but I feel like you're racist, or you feel like or you feel as though that they're racist because you feel like that they don't want to mix black skin color with white skin color as a baby. You think that they only want to mix with black people so that they can keep the black skin color gene within the family, and like that created your own perspective of racism, Scorpio, that made you racist within your own self by creating some sort of preconceived notion or creating preconceived notions that deliberately express that you shouldn't mate with another black person if you're black. So you turn out to be a racist towards black people, and it can trickle down to deeper things like that too, or deeper things as in like character traits or society traits or culture traits when it comes down to groups that you may just deliberately kind of show you shouldn't continue that culture. You shouldn't continue that race. That race should not continue. You should continue with my culture, with my race, with my beliefs, with my things and traumas and addictions that I pursue. But like that created your own racist kind of karma towards anyone, and this is probably why a lot of your relationships end very quickly, or you create a lot of worldly scenarios where that it's near death experiences. But with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like you're still practically not doing something physically that can cause some sort of death, like actually like hurting somebody physically, or poisoning somebody physically, or creating some sort of physical karma. It's all mental. It's all fire magic, and it's nothing of the it's all fire magic, air magic, and water magic that you're doing that has nothing to do with physical things. So that's why you don't have a physical death occurring, but you have like spiritual, mental, and you have like ambition deaths. So that's why you feel like hella suicidal, but you never commit suicide, Scorpio. 10 of Wands. Yeah, something about you just carrying a lot of baggage, or you have like a lot of things that you want to express that you don't have someone to express because you don't have anyone to express that to because you feel like they don't desire you, or you feel undesirable because of so much karmic debt that you've tally marked or you created, Scorpio. Like you created so much karmic debt with like your situation or addictions that like you need these addictions, or that you need to stick around somewhere and make your way out of that if you are trying to move forward out of that situation. But I feel like you aren't trying to move forward out of a situation. You're trying to just pursue more of what you're already in with the Five of Cups in reverse. I'm getting like addicted to drugs or Xans or like just drugs in general. Like you want to continue being addicted to drugs because you're trying to prove a point to people that drugs don't mess you up mentally, or when it comes down to passion, or when it comes down to like good fortunes, like, or when it comes down to emotions or feelings, like drugs don't mess you up, but like really in all totality, you're living a very messed up life, Scorpio. With the Hierophant, with the Hermit in reverse, because of some sort of pain that you're scared to express, or some sort of reality that you're scared to accept. Like you're afraid of accepting that this is reality. Like people are gonna have their own thoughts and feelings, but it's up to you to create your own mind to operate and to generate and to destroy things that you don't want to have around you as negative energies, which should be negative energies, because you shouldn't be on the path of destroying positive energies. And also you want to generate positive energies. You don't want to generate negative energies, or else you're on the wrong path. You're on the opposite spectrum of life. You're on the negative spectrum of life. You're on the evil life path, which I feel like you already are kind of involved with, Scorpio. And also you want to operate positive things, not operate negative things. I feel like you know which path you need to be on, but you're very defensive with going towards that path because of heartbreak and betrayal, and seeing and not trying to see if the grass is greener on the other side, because you're scared to take a new step in a direction that you don't know the outcome of, due to the fact of probable cause, or possibilities. Like you don't want anything that's a possibility. Like you want something that's you want something that's very stable. You want something that's very not stable, but you want something that's like it's here now. Like it's not a possibility that you will be able to get paid a certain amount of money. Like you want immediate gratification, or you want immediate results, Scorpio. This is being revealed to you with the Sun card here. With the Seven of Swords, I feel like you do a lot of things that immediately gratify you, or immediately give you some sort of results. I feel like you do a lot of things, like maybe like rob, steal, or trick people. With the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like that has become your skill, or that's become your craft, or that's become like some of that your work, like your that's your workmanship energy, is finessing people, or stealing from people, or robbing people, or tricking people out of their love, or things that they love, or things that they work very hard for, Scorpio. With the Five of Wands in reverse, I feel like, Scorpio, you definitely have lost a lot of friends due to this sort of trickster spirit that you're utilizing every single time when you get around a person. The King of Cups in reverse, and I feel like you've been trying to blame it on everyone else, when truthfully you created the spirit yourself, due to some sort of ideology that you try to prove a point of, that other people weren't accepting, that was truthful. They never had faith within your point, so you went down a evil path of always trying to prove this point. But with the Three of Wands in reverse, I feel like the ancestors, or I feel like your spirit guides, or I feel like your higher consciousness is definitely telling you right now, or God is also giving you messages right now, that you have to let go of some sort of ideology, because it isn't bringing you any sort of prosperity, or it isn't helping you evolve between you and your satisfaction, or you and your faith within yourself. Ace of Pentacles. Definitely, I feel like you're looking forward to like maybe a new job that you're getting. Maybe you just got hired at like a new job. I feel like you're also just kind of prepared for the worst, or I feel like you're expecting the worst. Or I feel like you're expecting people not to like you, or expecting people to infiltrate into your mind and try to steal information out of you, or you're thinking that you're gonna receive karma, or you're thinking that when you start working at this job, or you go for this interview, I'm thinking that you've already went for this interview, you may have already tested out the energy, and you've already seen that people are trying to trick you the same way that you was trying to trick everyone else. So you may be going through karma right now. With the Five of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like, Scorpio, you definitely want to get out this energy of people tricking you, because you already see the pain and betrayal that you caused onto other people. Maybe other people got locked up. Maybe other people may have passed away. You never know. Maybe people, like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe other people died, like, spiritually, and like you don't want yourself to die spiritually or go through that same pain or trauma. But I feel like you're gonna have to go through it karmically, in order for you to find that self individuality, love again for your uniqueness, or your characteristics, or your personality traits that uphold, or that create you as an entity. with the Page of Wands in reverse, I feel like there's no way of getting out of this scenario due to karma. Like you have to stay in the scenario, you have to stay in the situation until you reach a certain goal.